Hey guys, I have a yoga strap stretch routine coming your way that's going to target your hamstrings, your hips, your IT band, and it's just going to be wonderful. So grab your yoga strap. We're not going to be using this little D ring, so if you don't have a yoga strap, don't worry. Grab something around the house and improvise. I know you can find something. So for example, I grabbed my daughter's jump rope set. It would work just fine. It's a rope. Grab something. I'm sure you can find it. Make sure if you grab a piece of clothing that it is nice and durable. I don't want you guys to rip a pair of yoga pants. That was maybe expensive. That would be awful. So find your yoga strap, find your everyday item. We'll just need something long enough to go around our foot. So we are going to be lying down the entire routine, which is just up my alley. We're also only going to be holding these poses for about 30 seconds. So if you want to hold it longer, then hit pause and hold it longer. I got my little 1980s clock out so I can keep time. So let's begin. Grab your strap, face the front of your mat, hands behind the hamstrings. Inhale, long spine. As you exhale, keep the feet grounded and roll down one vertebrae at a time until the neck is the last thing to hit the mat. Left sole of the foot stays on the ground. Inhale, right toes to the sky. Flex the foot, dorsiflex at the ankles, so toes reaching towards the shin. And then bend the knee so much so that you can plant that strap on the ball mounts of the feet. Equidistance in the strap. Both hands grab it at the same distance. Keep that bend in the knee. Inhale here. As you exhale, let's start to straighten that leg. Straighten the leg, reaching the sole of the foot to the sky. Inhale, draw that strap in. Exhale, release it long. Inhale, draw it in. Exhale, release it long. We're going to do that just a few more times. And if you just had a leg day, like I just did, you're going to see a little shake in my leg. So our leg is nice and active. I am pressing the ball mount of my foot into the strap and keeping tension in the strap the entire time. All right, guys, this time hold it in. Keep the elbows hugged in tight. Once you find your edge, hold it, press the ball mount of the foot into the strap, growing the foot long, and then reach the shin a little bit more towards the quads. We're going to be holding this for about 30 seconds. So this left foot can stay nice and bent, or you can draw it out open to the side and work on opening your left hip as well. I went hard in the gym today, so my leg needs this bad, as you can tell. We only have about 10 more seconds, so if ever you want to stay in this pose longer, feel free to do so. And slowly come out of it. Grab that strap into the right hand. So both strap handles are in the right hand or your shirt, whatever you have. Draw the left hip out open to the side and then release that right sole of the foot over to the right. Keep flexing at the toes, dorsiflexing the ankle, and draw the toes a little closer towards the back side of the room. So we're not hanging out down here, even though you can probably put your whole foot. You're floating this right foot, reaching it towards the crown. This left hip is staying nice and open. So start to play around with it. Find a spot that works for you. You should feel it along that right inner groin area, right inner thigh. You can even slide this left leg long if that works for you. But you want to make sure that the left hip is grounded. So if you find the left hip floating, take the left hand down, replant the left hip, flex at the right toes. We're going to hold this pose now for about 30 seconds. On your next inhale, draw the sole of the foot back towards the sky. Switch the strap into the left hand. If your leg is not straight, go ahead and straighten it. If you have a wall next to your left side, you may want to scoot over. Take the right hand and plant it on the right hip. I do not want this right hip coming off. And then release the right foot over to the side. So a tendency people have in this, so we're just stretching your IT band. It's a huge stretch. So everyone come out of it. Inhale here. Exhale, keep that hand glued to the right hip to keep it down, and then just draw the right leg across the body. Inhale, draw it up center. Exhale, release it down. Inhale, draw it up center. Exhale, release it down. We'll do that one more time, then we'll hold. Inhale, draw it up center. So my foot's only going about a foot, maybe 2 feet over to the left. Then hold, find your edge. So once this hip starts to come off, that means you've gone too far. So I know you can probably twist all the way and make that left sole of the foot, left inner edge of the foot come to the ground. That's not what we want. I want you to work the IT band. So come out of it. Right hand goes on top of the right hip. Keep this right hip down and then slowly bring that right foot over. So my right foot is only at, if I was looking at a clock, at about a 10 o'clock position. My right hip is even off the ground a little at this. So I just want to come out of it and draw it up and over towards the left. You should feel it along that IT band. If you don't, your right hip is probably up too far. So find your edge, and we're going to hold for about 30 more seconds because I talk too much. And this is a good one to go a little bit longer in. Ooh, because man, we need it. So keep pressing into your strap, dorsiflexing at the ankle, toes pointing towards the shin. We're here for about 15 more seconds. I got my fancy clock right there. Breathe through it. No short, shallow breaths. You're filling the lungs, filling the belly at the same time. On your next inhale, draw it center, and then cross the right outside of the right ankle over your left quad, and then pull that strap in. Little figure 4 stretch. Keep dorsiflexing at both ankles. Feet are nice and active. Then take the strap into both hands. Place the strap over your left shin, and we're going to start to draw it in that way. Feeling it maybe a little bit more in your right hip. Drawing your right calf towards the chest. So we usually have our right elbow opening up your right hip, but now we're just pulling it in, feeling something a little different. I think it feels pretty amazing. We'll hold here for about another 15 seconds. Keep pulling that strap nice and tight, and then take a little twist over to the left, releasing the right foot down, bringing the strap long into the left hand. Right arm reaches out to the side, pulling that strap up. And just work on releasing this right hip down. So you're not even going to be able to see it, but it's very slight. Just work on releasing it down, almost like you have a little weight on top. Just draw it down ever so slightly. We'll hold here for about another 20 seconds. Release tension off of your strap, so let it go, and then draw the legs back up to center. Release the right foot beside the left and hug the knees in towards the chest. Notice the difference you may feel from the right leg to the left. My left leg is screaming for that to be done now. There's no way in the world I would just do that on one side, so you shouldn't either. Let's do the other side. Release the right sole of the foot down to the ground. Inhale, left toes to the sky. Flex the foot, dorsiflex at the ankle, then bend the knee. Plant that strap along the ball mount of the foot. Grab it with both hands, bending at the elbows. Inhale here. As you exhale, kick it long. And we're just warming up this leg now. So inhale, bend. Exhale, kick, keeping that leg nice and active. Draw it in. Inhale, bend. Exhale, kick and pull. Inhale, bend. Exhale, kick and pull. Inhale, bend. This time we're holding. hold here. Keep pressing the foot into the strap, flexing the toes towards your shin. Take your strap into both hands and pull your straight leg towards your chest. This right sole of the foot can stay onto the ground. You can also open up the hip, releasing the outside of the right foot on the ground. Find what works for you. Keep this foot nice and engaged. Inhale, push. Exhale, pull. We're only here for about another 15 seconds. Start to take the strap into the left hand only. Right hand is going to come onto your right hip, and then release that left foot over to the left side of the room. If you have a wall there, you're going to need to scoot it over. Right hand on top of the right foot, right hand on top of the right hip. Keep this right hip down onto your mat. Then release that left leg long. It's still active, still pressing into your strap. And then make sure you're not too far down, so you just want to pull the strap up towards the back of your mat or towards your head. Feeling along the left groin area. This is an intense stretch, so it's not going to be painful or anything. It's very slight, very minimal. Our next stretch can be pretty intense, at least for me. About another 10 seconds here. If ever you want to hold something longer, if it feels amazing, hold it, do it. It's your life, your practice. Do what you want. Inhale, draw that foot towards the sky. Switch the strap into the right hand. If the right leg is not long, let's make it long right now. Left hand goes on top of the left hip. Do not let that left hip come off of the mat. Flex the left toes, and then take that right leg up and over. Mine is only at a 1 o'clock position right now because this side is a little tighter. So my left hip was wanting to come off. Of course, I can bring my leg all the way down here, but that's not what we want. I don't even know where I feel this. I don't feel it anywhere. So let's make this move with intent, with purpose. Press the foot into the band. Keep your hand on your hip. Do not let your hip come off. So draw it to that 1 or 2 o'clock position. Pull it towards the head, towards this way. So you may be too far down here. Play with it. Inhale, draw it up. Exhale, draw it to that 1, 2, or 3 o'clock position. Keeping the left hip down. If it's height, you're going too far. Inhale, draw it center. Exhale, release. Ooh, one more time. Inhale, draw it center. My hip's coming off. Exhale, release. Find your edge. We're holding here for about 30 seconds. I found my edge. So guys, I am feeling it. Back of my hamstring and my IT band. So along the left side of my hip-ish area, left glute. Oh my goodness. Hold it for about 15 more seconds. Your hip has got to stay connected with your mat for you to feel it in this IT band. Your next exhale, release. Draw the right knee and right sole of the foot onto the ground. Cross the outside of the left ankle over that right quad, and then pull that strap in. Flex the toes, draw the right knee, and towards the chest. Let's grab the band, or the strap, with both arms, both hands. I can't talk today. Place the strap over the right shin, and then start to pull the strap in towards the body. Oh, creating something beautiful in your hips and in your glutes. Keep the toes active, keep the feet flexed, and we're holding here for about another 30 seconds, 20 seconds. Time is relative. Coming into our last pose, keep tension on the strap by keeping the right knee in towards the chest. Then take a little spinal twist. So coming out of the left strap just a little, and then release left foot towards the ground. Little spinal twist. So if you can, if your strap is everywhere, grab the strap into the right hand, draw your feet up, and then just work on releasing that left hip down. Left arm could come into a field goal position or directly out to the side, or can stay on your hip to help work that left hip down. We're here for about another 20 seconds, and then we're done. So if you want to do that again, do it again. or hold the poses longer. You guys know what to do now. You don't even need me. If you have any questions, if you didn't feel it where I told you you should feel it, let me know. I'll explain it a little better in words. All right, guys, let's drill it center. Release that strap. Inhale, hug both knees in, make a ball with the body. Exhale, release it long. Let's do that twice more. Inhale, draw it in. Exhale, release it long. One more time. Inhale, draw it in. Switch the position of the hands to the backs of the hamstrings. Give yourself a few rolls up, massaging your spine. On the next roll, we're coming all the way up. And you're done. Guys, have a wonderful day. I hope you feel a little bit better. If not, I'm sorry. Have a good one.